Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense is on the field for the first time today. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy...
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And that is the way you set the tone, man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's high. Finds the tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. To the ground with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking downfield. It's high. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a win. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. They'll try to blast their way in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Hand off from the shotgun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And that's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a 3rd and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package. Get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time, there was just nowhere for him to go.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. He lets one fly deep. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They've got the screen set up. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's high. He'll pull it down and run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, looking again to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's high. He's got the back in the middle. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll run it. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Gators will hustle to the line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Gives it to the back on the draw. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. his man down the middle. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. The option look. He'll pitch it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw. It's high. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable offense. They better atone here.
I mean, that is unbelievable. That no one catches that? Like the first...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And boy, was that immediately. Down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Gators will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Dropping back, it's high. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Starkville. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Booted away to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Looking downfield, it's high. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water boys, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Touch pass on the run. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. He's looking to throw it. Complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now after the short completion, it's second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
The offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Gators will snap it on first and 10. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. There's a live football. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's second and 12. They'll run play action. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Quarterback extends the play. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll fire to his right. And he makes the catch inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Bulldogs are on the move. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Now on the move. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. An impressive display there gets him 6.
Yeah, don't worry about throwing. This guy can run, too. Such a great dual threat. And when this guy lowers his shoulders, you can see he can do whatever he wants and get in the end zone.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by a field goal over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens things you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Gators want to move quickly. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. On first down from their own 22.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And that pass picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Still looking on the move. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Well, you can tell the QB he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
The Bulldogs in the hurry up. Pushes toward the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And the beatdown has ensued. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wide. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
They keep attacking through the air. Touchdown, Gators! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Here comes the two-point try. Looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
After that last completion, it's second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Now on second and short. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
After the run, now to throw. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oh, and the QB so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. They'll run it from the gun. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.